My name is Natalie Shelton, and I've been playing percussion with the CSO for about 9 years. The CSO is a community orchestra, and we perform 5 to 6 concerts a year. And we do a couple outreach concerts too, so we try to reach people in the community that maybe wouldn't be able to attend an orchestra concert on their own. So we play at places like Perkins School for the Blind or Hebrew Senior Life. I have never performed with live dancers, but I've always wanted to. Ballet was a pretty big part of my life growing up. I danced for about 10 years, but I was not good at it. But my sisters were very talented, and they both went on to become professional dancers, one with Portland Ballet in Maine and the other with Orlando Ballet. So I always wanted to perform with my sisters on stage and me in the pit, but we never really got that opportunity. So I'm very excited to perform with live ballet dancers. Well, I've done the Firebird suite before, but never the full ballet. So I'm really excited to perform the whole thing. And definitely working with the dancers is going to be really unique and exciting. And I'm also excited about not being hidden down in the pit. So we'll actually be able, we'll be on the same level as them, so we'll be able to see what they're doing and maybe gather inspiration from them as well. I've played percussion since I was about 13. I was first exposed to it in my general music class in the 8th grade, where we just had to learn a very basic beat on the drum kit, and something clicked when I learned it, and it came kind of naturally to me, and I had a ton of fun. And so I went home that day and told my mom that I was going to be a drummer when I grew up, and she looked at me and told me that I was a dancer and not a drummer. But percussion was really something that I wanted to pursue. And so ultimately I got a drum set for Christmas, so that was exciting. But I went on, I minored in music in college and then joined the CSO after that. So I've still made it a part of my life even though it's not what I do for a living. My day job is that I work at a nonprofit called Helping Hands, where I train capuchin monkeys to be service animals for the disabled. Do you want me to talk more about that? So Helping Hands, we provide highly trained service monkeys to people, mostly people who are in wheelchairs. So these are people with extreme mobility impairment, with spinal cord injuries or diseases like MS, ALS, or muscular dystrophy. So a monkey is kind of different from a service dog in that they're able to act as someone's hands because they have hands that function very much like our own. So they can do things like, open a cabinet, open the door, turn the pages of a book, shift someone's limb. If their arm falls off the armrest of the wheelchair, a monkey can pick it back up. Scratch an itch on their face. And they're also they're very compassionate, very social animals. So if a person who has no sensation below the neck, they can't feel when a dog sits on their lap or nuzzles up to their body, but a monkey would climb up on their shoulder and sort of groom their face and their hair, and a person can feel that and can feel that affection from another animal, and that is a really, really powerful thing for somebody who's lost so much of their mobility.